Hey you guys, and welcome to my channel, Candid with Carla. For those of you who are new to the channel, thank you for stopping by. For those of you who have already subscribed to this channel, welcome back. I'm a certified life coach. This is a faith-based channel, and we are going to hop right in. Let's get candid. All right, you guys. So first and foremost, I just wanted to kind of check on you all today, see how I hope everyone is doing well. Comment in the comment section below. We are here on, this is January the 9th. January the 9th. Sorry, y'all. I had to check my computer to see what the date is. But it is January the 9th. And I was just wondering, have you all started on you guys' plans for the year? You know, your goals, whatever it is that you came up with at the end of the year or either at the beginning of the year. Have you guys already started working those things, working on those things, working on whether it is a business that you're about to start, whether it is you changing your eating habits for the year, maybe exercising, maybe increasing your time with God? Have you all started? It is January the 9th. Have you all started working on the things that you have planned on working on this year, right? For me, I fell off last year towards the end of the year. Yeah, towards the end of the year, I fell off track. I fell completely off track. And so now I have gotten myself together and I am getting back. I've gotten back on this track, and now it is time for me to move forward in the things that God has for me, the things that He have given me. And so it is time. It's time for me to keep my schedule. I've been working on trying to keep a schedule, being more intentional with my prayer time, making sure that I meal plan for the week ahead of time. And I was doing all these things last year, but like I said, I fell off. You guys, again, I'm looking at myself and I'm just like, golly, y'all. I know I told y'all last time to forgive me because of my hair, and it was trying to take it out, and it is still. And I know I still got the same hair, but I will be taking it out tomorrow. So I get it redone this week. And so y'all just bear with me with the hairstyle. It's time to come out. It's been time to come out. So I know I may look a little rough. But anyway, sorry, sidebar. I just had to say that because I'm like, golly, I look kind of rough. But y'all bear with me. Anyway, like I was saying, being more intentional with my time with God, meal planning, making sure that I plan ahead of time for the week, starting my reset Sundays where I take an hour of my time on Sundays to write some stuff down to prepare for the week, prepare out the meals for the week, to prepare out whatever plans that I have for the week, whether I have appointments or whatever, you know what I'm saying, that I plan myself, what days I plan on doing laundry, what days I plan on, doing certain things around the house. With that being said, I have restocked my handy dandy calendar, planner. I bought this last year. I filled it all the way up, and I recently went to Hobby Lobby to buy the inserts to start the month all over again. I am a huge fan of stickers. So that's what you see in there. You see, but matter of fact, I got stickers on the cover or what have you, and I got stickers as well on like the inside. I love stickers, y'all. And my colorful pens and stuff like that. That's right up my alley. I love stuff like that. I love writing. And so as you see that I like writing in different colors in my calendar and things of that nature or whatever. I don't have a lot written down quite yet because of course the year just started as far as like in my calendar goes. I do have a few events coming up. I got I got 2 events coming up this month so far. And then in this planner too, I was able to find some meal planner pages. Meal planner pages. Y'all don't pay my handwriting no attention. And then I like the fact that this came with the meal substitution, a common kitchen substitution. So like, for instance, I'm just going to read the first one because it's a lot on here. So like if you're baking something, it says that you can use pancake mix. The ingredient is a baking mix. So a substitution would be pancake mix or flour or baking powder or salt, shortening, olive oil, melted butter. I'm sorry, y'all, excuse me. And so another example is the ingredient might consist of cracker crumbs, but the substitution would be breadcrumbs or ground oats. Another one is cream, heavy cream. That's the ingredient. So a substitution, if you don't have that, would be evaporated milk or 3/4 cup of milk and 1/3 cup of butter. I guess you would mix it together to make that. So I like the fact that came with this. So what you do on this side is you write down your meals for the week: Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday on this side. And on this side is the list. So like, for instance, if you need to run to the grocery store to pick up whatever it is that you may need for your meal, you write it on that side. You write your list on that side. So what I was able to do was I wrote my stuff out when I went to the grocery store this past week. And but I also I was going to take a picture of it when I went to the store, but I ended up just typing it in my phone. So I said all that to say, those are just some different things that help me out to make my everyday routine, for me to be able to navigate through my everyday routine and put myself on a schedule, as well as try to stick with the schedule. This year's word, I told you guys, was strategy and execute. So I'm going to try. And then also I'm going to incorporate last year's word, which was consistency and discipline. Making sure that I set a bedtime, making sure that I stay on routine, working out. You know what I'm saying? I haven't started the workout part yet. I'm going to start it though, because I told y'all in my last video, I gained about 8 pounds. 7-8 pounds, somewhere around in there. So I got to get that off. So with that being said, getting that, I will be jumping into that, but I have begun to change my eating habits. And like I said, these are things that help me to navigate through everyday life. And so you guys, I just wanted you to comment below if you feel like it, sharing, and let me know what things have you started working on, or have you started working on any of your plans and goals for the year. So in my last couple of videos, I believe that I told you all that I was going to be sharing some stuff with you. I was going to be sharing some stuff with you about some personal things about my health. And before I share what's been going on with me, I want to first off say that when I share this, I am not sharing this in the hopes of, like for people to be like, I guess, have a pity party, so to speak. I'm not looking for any of that. I'm not looking for anything, actually. I'm sharing because I feel like the Lord is leading me to share. And I'm sharing also because I feel like he's leading me to share, to inspire someone to, no matter what you go through in life, to keep pushing forward, to be and have hope, and that we have hope in Jesus, and that he is with us. He said he'll never leave us nor forsake us, and that we will continue to trust him, right? And so that is why I feel led to share. Also, because I never know, it may be someone that may be going through what I am going through. And so with that being said, that's another reason why I'm sharing, because you never know if someone is going through something similar or whatever the case may be. So last year, I was kind of, I don't know, I had been mentioning to y'all that I haven't been feeling my best. I have been going through some health issues and going back and forth to the doctors and stuff like that. And so eventually my primary care physician was like, well, she couldn't pinpoint what was going on with me, with the different pains and stuff that I was having, the things that I had going on. And she scheduled me for an MRI. She actually did say that she think that I may have MS, which is multiple sclerosis. And so she scheduled me to have an MRI done, you know, because the symptoms and the signs and everything that I was going through, to her knowledge, it seemed like that's what may be going on. But of course, she couldn't tell and determine. So that was the whole point of setting me up an MRI. So I got an MRI, CAT scan, whatever you want to call it. I guess it's called a CAT scan, MRI, same thing. I don't know. But an MRI. I don't know if an MRI and a CAT scan is the same thing, but I got an MRI done on my head. And I went to a neurologist to get that done. And last year, again, in the month of October, after getting the report back, they diagnosed me with meningioma, if I'm saying it right. I can't, it's hard for me to really say it, but meningioma, or meningioma. I think that's how you say it. And some of you may know what that is, some of you may not, but if you don't know, it is a brain tumor. So I was diagnosed with a brain tumor. It is, again, called meningioma. Again, it is on the left side of my brain. It's actually right here in my temple area. So of course that was a shocker for me because that was not what I was expecting when I got my report. The good thing is that it is benign. It is benign, and that it is considered to be a slow growing tumor. And right now, because, and at that time when I was diagnosed, as well as right now, I have not been having the symptoms that come with it. So I was referred to a neurosurgeon in Atlanta at Emory Hospital, at the cancer center. And so I went there and I talked with the neurosurgeon. And because I am not experiencing any of the symptoms that that would kind of be like, I guess, what do you call it when it's like interfering with your everyday life? He told me that I don't have to have any type of, right now, I don't have to have brain surgery, because that was the reason why I was referred there, to tell me if I was going to need brain surgery to have it removed. So the symptoms that I was having was pain in my head, but not necessarily a headache, but it was pain in my head. And I still have it from time to time. And it goes on the side of my face. It goes down the side of my jaw. I'm thinking that I'm having like some teeth sensitivity. And I don't even have to be drinking or eating anything. And so with that being said, I think that's a part of my symptoms too. But that was one of the reasons why she did the referral for the MRI, because I was like, this is not a normal headache. I could tell it was just like it was like a unexplainable pain. It would be down the side of my face and everything. So anyway, and I had some other symptoms with some other stuff going on, which come to find out that didn't have anything to do with, I have like some pains in my legs and stuff, preferably my left leg and my foot. And that doesn't have anything to do with my meningioma brain tumor. And so the symptoms that does come along with it that made him determine whether or not I needed surgery, that I don't need surgery, is seizures, blurred vision, slurred speech, and he said that it's on my left side, that it would affect the right side of my mobility. So as of now, and I had to go back in 3 months, and that's why I said that in January I wasn't going to really share this into January. After I got my Nexus, I had to be scheduled another MRI for them to check the progress of it 3 months later, which was this month, last week actually. And so with that being said, the good news is, even though it haven't shrunk, and that's what I've been praying for, because we know that we have a powerful God. He is a miracle working God, and I am believing in for a shrinkage. But in the meantime, it has not shrunk, and but it has not grown. And I'm still no longer having this. I'm not having any seizures, any blurred vision, any slurred speech. I'm not having any problems with my movement. Oh, and it also caused memory loss too. Now, I do think I've struggled a little bit with that. But that's something that I've been struggling with, but it seemed like that may be getting worse. I don't know. So with that being said, I still have the head pains and stuff. That is something that is not going away. It's just, and I don't have it every day, but I do have it. Now, when I was first diagnosed back in October, that, hold on. All right, you guys, sorry about that. So when I was diagnosed in October, I will say that I did go into a state of depression. And I was kind of like out of it. It really just blew my mind. I was not prepared, did not expect that. And so it took me through some things. But God, right? I could not, and at that particular time, I began to have the head pain every single day, every day. And I know it was because I was stressed. And that was another thing that the neurosurgeon also told me, to make sure that I keep my stress levels down. That was what the neurologist also told me too. Keep my stress levels down. So even though I'm a planner by nature, and the whole schedule thing, what I've been doing that way before I even found out about any of that, always trying to come up with a schedule plan and stuff, like reducing my stress levels. I most definitely got to do that now, But yeah, it did put me in a bad place. Eventually I came out of it with prayer, lots and lots of prayer. And I'm back to my normal self. I still, like I said, I don't have any of the symptoms that I named, with the seizures and all of that stuff. But they did tell the neurosurgeon, told my husband to make sure that he watch out for seizures, and so right now everything is as is. That's just something that I deal with. Like I said, I don't have the pain every day, but I do have them. It just come at random. I do wake up with headaches most of the mornings. I'll wake up with a headache, and then eventually it'll go away. And that was another reason. That was one of my other symptoms too. When I first went to my primary care physician, I was like, I am waking up with these headaches every single morning. And of course they would go away, but then I would just have this pain. And so again, I'm still experiencing those particular symptoms, but I'm not experiencing the other symptoms that is of concern, which would lead me to having a brain surgery, which he also told me that the brain surgery would be like the worst pain in my life. And then he said that if they do brain surgery, the area that is in, if they have to do brain surgery and have to remove it, my speech would be messed up. My speech would not be what it should be. So that is what is going on with me health-wise. Again, I'm not looking for a pity party. I'm in any of that. I'm sharing because I felt led to share, but I'm also sharing because there is hope in Jesus. I have a praying family that has been praying for me, and my closest friends, they have been praying for me. and have been staying in touch with me and asking me how I've been doing. And I appreciate each and every last one of them. My family is so supportive. My husband, number one, by my side, from the very beginning. My parents, my siblings, my children. Like I said, everybody that knows have been praying for me, and I really appreciate each and every one of them. And so what I want to say is that no matter what, like I have hope in Jesus that my prayer is gonna be a miracle. I'm gonna have a testimony. I'm gonna come back and it's gonna be like y'all. I'm gonna be like y'all is gone. That's what I'm praying for. That's what I'm believing in, right? And so because I'm still being able to function daily, and that was another reason why the neurologist was like, as long as you're functioning daily every day, we good to go. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. I know it's easier said than done, but you can't allow yourself to get like that. Now, I do have to go back and get another MRI done for them to keep keep a watch of it. But they did push it out. And so with that being said, just living life. And I'm grateful and I'm thankful, even in the midst of this. So if you or anybody else that you know is going through something, share this video. If you are going through something like this or something similar to this, it's hope. It's hope. Don't let it get you down. Don't let it worry you. Don't let it consume you. Because I started off initially, that was my natural thing, to let it consume me. And it did at first. But I have an all-powerful, all-knowing God that can heal. He is a healer. He is a way maker. He is a miracle worker. He is a promise keeper. And y'all know that song. That's actually one of my favorite songs. And so I just rejoice because no matter what he has for me, it's going to be okay. And I'm going to be okay. And so I'm just going to continue on my daily, every single day, living my life, referencing him, trusting in him, and not allowing this to determine my health. Yes, I'm going to keep an eye on, if my vision begins to get blurred, or people notice that my speech is getting slurred or anything like that. And prayerfully, I won't be falling out having any seizures, but those things are possible. And that's the reality of it. So it's not like I'm saying I ain't claiming it because I have it. It's there. You know what I'm saying? But what I am believing in, that God can do all things. He can heal me. And I'm believing in that. And so I'm sharing, and I pray that whoever may be going through some things, whatever it is that you're going through, God he is everything. He is awesome. And I trust in him. I believe in him. And that's where my hope lies. And so I'm grateful. I have a smile on my face. Up until now, besides my immediate family and close family members and my close friends, no one else knew. And so if y'all follow me on here, and you maybe some extended family members, I'm sorry you had to find out this way. But no one else knew, and that was my choice at the time. I did not want anyone to know, except for the people that was closest to me. It took me a long time to process this, and but hey, I'm gonna have a testimony one day. So now I'm ready to share and put it out there, because I'm still gonna be me. I'm still gonna continue to grow in God, in my word, in my relationship with him, on my walk. I'm very grateful. Regardless, I'm still grateful. I'm still thankful. I'm not going to be like, oh God, why me? Why did, what? Like, I don't know what his purpose is behind the fact that he's allowed this to happen to me. But whatever it is, it's going to be for his glory, no matter what. And so I just want to inspire somebody and let y'all know, trust in God, believe in God in all things, despite of. He said to look to the hills from which cometh our help, and our help comes from the Lord, and so he's a healer, and I'm just believing in that. So that is, that's what it is. So And that's why, if you pay attention to, like, if you go back and look at some of my videos where I might have like a week where I do a video every week, and then it might be 2 weeks go by and I haven't done anything. And that's because it may be some times where it has me down. You know what I'm saying? Because those headaches, when they get bad, they ain't no joke. When they get bad, they ain't no joke. But outside of that, I haven't been having any like really bad headaches. It's just been the pain. You know what I'm saying? Loud noise really gets on my nerves. It really like irritates me. It feel like it make my head hurt. So it's certain things that I feel like that does trigger the pain in my head. So I'm mindful of that. When I go to church, because my church is loud. My church is loud. I have to wear what do you call them? Ear things or whatever you call them things. But yeah, so yeah, I'm just mindful of keeping my stress levels down and stuff. Like even right now, as I speak with y'all, I got a slight pain, but it's not like got me to where I can't function. So that's the main thing. And so you guys pray for me much, and pray for me much, and I will pray for you still. And again, I still have joy. I sure do. I ain't gonna lie and sit here and tell you that I didn't worry and I didn't think about, I thought all kind of things. I was like, Lord, oh my gosh. Like, even though they said it was benign, it can become cancerous. That's the reality. It can grow and it can become cancerous. So those are not things that, that is just like, oh, it's benign and, you'll be all right. But, those are the possibilities. But I ain't, at first the natural response was like, oh my gosh, what if? It took a minute, but baby, when I start praying and thinking about all the things that I've been through and thinking about that, I don't let these, like, I can still get up and function every day. This ain't, no. And when I tell y'all I shifted my mindset and start focusing on God and not my health issue and my problems, all of that changed. I'm not finna worry, because what happens is when I worry, I get stressed, and when I get stressed, that is bad for me. And that's the direction that I was headed in when I first found out. It really was. And nobody knew it because I was still putting on a smile. I was still doing videos. I was still going around other people smiling and being myself, even though I wasn't myself behind closed doors. But God, I'm telling you, man, He is real. And I'm just so thankful. Oh, I'm just so grateful and I'm so thankful. I mean, thank you, Jesus. I'm grateful. So I know that I have went on, and I'm just kind of like just in a praise moment right now, and I thank God for that. And but that is what I wanted to share. And again, if you know someone or if you yourself are going through something similar to this or going through the same thing, just trust in God, believe in Him. He can do all things. He is a miracle worker. He is a healer. He is a way maker. He is a promise keeper. If you keep trusting in Him and believing in Him for your healing, whatever it may be, believe in Him for your healing. Believe in Him for your healing. And He will make it happen. So that's what I'm believing in. And I thank you all for tuning in. I thank you all. Share this video. Put it out there. I'm hoping to inspire someone to push through, because I could have just let this thing really get to me and but I thank God. I thank God, and I thank all my family again for all their prayers and support and their continued support, because again, I do have bad days, but my good ways outweigh my bad days, and I won't complain. Thank you, Jesus. Hallelujah. Oh, God. Thank you, Jesus. Okay, you guys. I actually got to cook dinner now. So I am going to get off here because it is late. It's 6 o'clock. But my dinner should be done in no more than 30 minutes. I'm just making a fajita, a vegetable fajita. But so I just gotta get my stuff ready and wash it and chop it up and prepare it. And so that should be done in a minute. But it is late and I do have to cook for my family. So with that being said, you guys, I love you. Thank you guys so much for your support. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you for watching. Share this video, like this video, subscribe to this channel. Again, we will be just still going on with different videos. Next video, I probably won't be bringing this up anymore unless, you know, something comes up outside of that. I probably won't be talking about it anymore, you know. But if anybody got any questions or anything they would like to ask, or if you have any questions or anything that you would like for me to share, I will do another video on it. But if not, if nobody asks any questions or anything like that, then I probably won't be talking about it again. And I'm just going to continue my everyday life like I've been doing and just continue seeking God for everything. So, and trusting in Him. But until the next video, you guys be blessed.